The Echoes of Blackwood Manor. In the remote, fog-shrouded hills of New England stood Blackwood Manor, an ancient mansion whispered about in local legends. Its looming Gothic architecture, complete with ivy-clad walls and grotesque gargoyles, was a dark silhouette against the stormy sky. The townsfolk of Blackwood spoke in hushed tones about the manor, warning of its cursed past and the malevolent spirits that supposedly roamed its halls. For over a century, Blackwood Manor had been abandoned, left to decay as nature reclaimed its surroundings. But in the fall of 2024, it caught the attention of Dr. Evelyn Harper, a renowned paranormal investigator and historian. Dr. Harper was fascinated by the manor's sinister history and the mysterious disappearance of its last known inhabitants, the Blackwood family. Determined to uncover the secrets buried within the manor, Dr. Harper assembled a small team of experts. Jacob, a tech-savvy investigator with a knack for capturing electronic voice phenomena. Lila, a psychic medium sensitive to spectral energies. And Mark, a seasoned skeptic and former detective with a keen eye for detail. The team arrived at Blackwood Manor on a gray, misty morning. The air was thick with the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves. As they approached the mansion, the wind howled through the trees, creating an eerie symphony that set the tone for their investigation. "Welcome to Blackwood Manor," Dr. Harper said, her voice tinged with both excitement and trepidation. "Remember, we're here to document any paranormal activity and uncover the truth behind the Blackwood family's disappearance. Stay close and keep your equipment ready." Mark grunted, adjusting the strap of his backpack. "I've seen my fair share of spooky places, but this one takes the cake." Lila shivered, her eyes scanning the mansion's imposing facade. "The energy here is overwhelming. Be prepared for anything." Jacob powered up his camera and digital recorder. "Let's get inside and see what we're dealing with." The front door creaked open with a groan, revealing a grand foyer bathed in shadows. Dust motes danced in the pale light, filtering through stained glass windows. The air was cold, almost unnaturally so, and a faint, musty odor lingered. As the team stepped inside, the door slammed shut behind them, echoing through the empty halls. The sound reverberated like a sinister omen, heightening their sense of unease. "Great, we're already trapped," Mark muttered, his eyes darting around the room. Dr. Harper ignored his comment and focused on the task at hand. "Let's start with the main hall. Jacob, set up your cameras and motion sensors. Lila, see if you can pick up any impressions." While Jacob meticulously placed his equipment, Lila closed her eyes and concentrated. She extended her psychic senses, reaching out to the spirits that might still linger within the manor. Almost immediately, she felt a cold, oppressive presence pressing down on her. "I sense a great sadness," Lila whispered, her voice trembling. "The spirits here are tormented, trapped by their pain and suffering." Mark's skepticism was evident in his expression, but he remained silent, observing the proceedings with a critical eye. As the investigation progressed, the team explored the various rooms of Blackwood Manor. Each chamber held its own secrets, from dusty old books filled with cryptic symbols to portraits of stern-faced ancestors whose eyes seemed to follow them. The atmosphere grew increasingly oppressive, as if the very walls of the mansion were closing in on them. In the library, Jacob captured a chilling EVP, electronic voice phenomenon, on his recorder. The disembodied voice whispered, "Help us. Free us." The hair on the back of his neck stood on end as he played the recording for the others. "This place is definitely haunted," Jacob said, his excitement tempered by a growing sense of dread. Dr. Harper nodded, her expression grave. "We need to find out what happened to the Blackwood family. There's a reason their spirits are still here, and we must uncover the truth." Lila's psychic abilities led them to a hidden door concealed behind a bookcase. It opened to reveal a narrow staircase descending into the darkness. The air grew colder as they descended, their footsteps echoing off the stone walls. At the bottom of the stairs, they entered a dank, underground chamber. The walls were lined with ancient, flickering torches that cast eerie shadows. In the center of the room stood an altar adorned with strange symbols and surrounded by crumbling, dust-covered artifacts. "This must be where they conducted their rituals," Dr. Harper said, her voice barely above a whisper. "The Blackwoods were rumored to have dabbled in dark magic."
Please like and subscribe for part 2.